Kendrick Lamar and Drake have spent much of the year in a heated rivalry, akin to heavyweight boxers in the final round of a classic fight. They've traded diss tracks, formed alliances, and underscored the divide between artistic value and social media fame. Now, after months of lyrical exchanges and public speculation, their feud has officially made its way to the award circuit, creating a highly anticipated moment in recent MTV VMA history. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. Both artists are nominated for Best Hip Hop at the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards, a significant clash that represents more than just a chance to win an award. For Kendrick, this nomination marks the pinnacle of a cultural moment, showcasing his artistic and strategic skill in turning their rivalry into a form of performance art. For Drake, it serves as a solitary recognition in a year when his previously dominant mainstream appeal has diminished, especially after facing public criticism and what many view as a misstep with his latest project, $$$xy$$ong for you. Kendrick's entry, Not Like Us, which made a significant impact online, is a West Coast anthem filled with sharp commentary, triumphant defiance, and a strategic vision of success. In contrast, Drake's entry, Nokia, has been criticized by many as underwhelming compared to Kendrick's powerful offering. Some see this as poetic justice, while others interpret it as MTV subtly acknowledging the underlying tension without delving too deeply into controversy. However, this rivalry extends beyond a single category. Kendrick is not attending the VMAs just to win an award. He is a frontrunner with 10 nominations in major categories, including Artist of the Year, Video of the Year, and Best Album. The video for Not Like Us, co-directed by Kendrick and his longtime collaborator Dave Free, is also nominated for Best Direction, reinforcing his status not just as a rapper but as a significant visual force in the culture. On the flip side, Drake has only this one nomination for Best Hip Hop. In any other year, the founder of OVO would likely have received multiple nominations. However, 2025 has been different. His album, while successful in streaming, did not garner the critical acclaim or cultural impact that Kendrick's grand national campaign achieved. The shift is clear, and the message is unmistakable. The industry is paying attention, and this year, it's prioritizing substance. The anticipation leading up to the awards show has already ignited numerous discussions online. Fans from both sides are gearing up, analyzing every lyric, every VMA prediction, and every possible outcome on stage. What if Kendrick wins and uses the moment to deliver a powerful message? What if Drake responds with a performance? What if they both attend, transforming their Cold War into a live television spectacle for the first time? Kendrick's participation in the VMAs is particularly meaningful in light of his Emmy nominations, which he earned for his acclaimed Super Bowl halftime performance. This show was more than just a concert, it was a profound statement. With guest appearances from Samuel L. Jackson, Serena Williams, and DJ Mustard, along with choreography that blended themes of resistance, revolution, and hip-hop history, the performance received widespread praise and 4 Emmy nominations: Outstanding Variety Special Live, Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special, Outstanding Music Direction, and Outstanding Choreography. Moreover, Kendrick has already tasted Emmy success, winning an award in 2022 for his role in the groundbreaking halftime show alongside Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, and Mary J. Blige, a lineup that united hip-hop icons on one stage. However, this year's solo performance elevated the stakes, featuring pointed political commentary and subtle jabs at Drake. One of the most talked about moments occurred during the song, Not Like Us. While Kendrick opted to censor the contentious, certified pedophile line for the live audience, he looked directly into the camera and smirked while rapping, "Say Drake, I hear you like young / you better not ever go to cell block 1 / to any bitch that talk to him and they in love / just make sure you hide your lil sister from him." That smirk, seen by millions, conveyed more than any words could. Samuel L. Jackson, who played Uncle Sam during the halftime show, later reflected on the experience in Paloma Faith's Mad Sad Bad podcast. I didn't know what they were doing, Jackson recalled. It wasn't until dress rehearsal that I looked up and saw the stage. I thought, oh shit, that's a flag. Ah, fuck, we're being revolutionaries. The performance went beyond a typical concert, filled with coded visuals, symbolism, and enough subtext to spark discussions for months. It was Kendrick making his mark on a global stage, not just in rivalry with Drake, but in celebration of everything his artistry represents. This same energy has carried over into the grand national tour, which has become a significant cultural event. With SZA joining him and surprise performances from artists like Nokia, Kendrick's tour has transformed into a traveling protest, a celebration, and a victory lap all at once. At every venue, the crowd erupts in chants of "Not Like Us" before he even takes the stage. It has evolved from being just a song into an anthem of defiance, a bold statement, and arguably the most culturally significant diss track in years. In contrast, Drake has maintained a relatively low profile. Besides a few vague posts on Instagram and some collaborations with other artists, he hasn't given a detailed response. His strategy appears to be one of silence, or possibly a calculated approach. Some fans speculate that he might be waiting for the VMA stage to make his own statement, while others believe he has already moved on, focusing on different projects and letting the controversy fade. However, in a time when public perception is crucial, one thing is clear. This VMA Showdown is not just about winning Best Hip Hop, it's about controlling the narrative. The industry is watching closely. Fans are paying attention. And the stakes are incredibly high. It's worth noting that just 5 years ago, both Drake and Kendrick were viewed as the reigning kings of hip hop, each with their own unique styles yet equally influential. Drake ruled the charts, while Kendrick garnered critical acclaim. Together, they embodied two sides of hip-hop's golden era. But everything changed in 2025. The gloves came off. Lines were drawn. Fans suddenly found themselves choosing sides in a conflict that goes well beyond music. Kendrick's current dominance showcases the power of patience, vision, and purpose. He didn't just release a diss track, he orchestrated a campaign, starting with subtle hints, escalating to lyrical confrontations, and culminating in a Super Bowl performance followed by a wave of award nominations. This kind of long-term strategy is rare among artists, and even fewer can execute it with such precision. Despite his many skills, Drake seems to be in a situation he finds difficult to navigate. His responses have been inconsistent, and his public comments appear defensive. For the first time in over a decade, the artist who once ruled the summer is now trailing behind in a season that seems to favor someone else. However, one thing we know about Drake is that he's never truly out of the game. His ability to bounce back is well documented. Whether through a surprise release, a viral moment, or an unexpected collaboration, Drake has a talent for shifting the conversation. This unpredictability is what makes the MTV VMAs so captivating. Will he show up? Will he take the stage? Will he reclaim his former glory, or will he choose to step back for now? And if Kendrick wins, an outcome that seems likely, what message will he convey? Will he reinforce his position, or will he pivot to something new? The atmosphere is electric. The stakes are high. On the night of the VMAs, all eyes will be on these two legendary figures of hip-hop standing on opposite sides of the same stage. This isn't just another awards show. It's a pivotal moment, a cultural examination of the most talked about rivalry in music. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain, this conflict is far from over. Not even close. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.